All right, so this very first problem that we have on your formative, we've got a 20 kilogram chair sitting on the ground. Science Cynthia applies 150 newtons of force to the east. Science Kyle applies 100 newtons of force to the west. So we've got three kind of problems here. First is to draw a free body diagram of the situation. The next bit is then to calculate the net force. So our chair, I'm just going to make this simple. I'm going to make it a box. Okay, I know that my chair is 20 kilograms. And it's sitting on the ground. And if I know Science Cynthia is applying 150 newtons of force to the east, okay, so I got 150 newtons to the east, and it says Science Kyle is applying 100 newtons to the west, so opposite direction. Okay, so there's the two applied forces that we have, but then we are also assuming that this is on Earth, so we are most definitely going to have the force of gravity. And we know that if you're on a surface, we can also count on the normal force. It's like that support force. Okay. Now, your question also wants to know exactly how much gravity is acting on our 20 kilogram chair. Recall that gravity is equal to your mass times the gravitational field. Okay, so in this case, the mass of the chair is 20 kilograms. G, or gravity, is always 10 joules per kilogram meter, right? And so 20 times 10 gives us 200. And because we're talking about forces, that's 200 newtons down. And then we have an equal 200 newtons in the opposite direction of normal force. Okay, so that's like the first question on your formative. The second question wants you to calculate the net force acting on the chair. Remember, net force takes into account all the forces acting on our object. Normal force and gravity, since these are equal and opposite, they more or less cancel each other out, which just leaves our two applied forces. Okay, so we have 150 in one direction and 100 in the opposite. So the net force, if we have if I say everything going to the east is positive, everything going to the west is negative, this would be like 150 plus a minus 100. So our overall net force is just a positive 50 newtons. In other words, towards Cynthia's direction.